Hey everybody, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to make it really quick and just walk you through how to do user management and specifically access management when you're using Appgyver and Firebase. Now, it'll be pretty similar if you're using other codeless development platforms and backends, but using these two, it should be pretty straightforward. So let's jump straight in. You'll see I have my Appgyver account pulled up, and we have a very simple page. So we have our login screen, and just to show you we're using the correct Firebase account, we have our project ID right here. I have other videos on setting that up on my channel if you're interested, or at the tutorials page at codelessfix.com. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Firebase, and you'll see we can go to project settings and make sure that as we're scrolling through that our sample account is basically just matching up. The project ID matches what we're using in Appgyver, just to make sure we're using the correct one. So now we're going to go to authentication. So what we're going to do is try to log into our app using these credentials. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Disable Account. Usually it can take a little bit of time, but it tends to be relatively quick. So if I go here and I try to log in, you'll see that it says failed to log in. Now if I go back and I click Enable Account, bearing in mind that I am not changing the credentials on this page or retyping, now when I log in, it will let me log in and access the account and go through the different pages of the app. Now you can test out different use cases for this. For example, if you want to disable the account, how's it going to act when the user is logged in? So for example, if it should or shouldn't be allowing them to log in, or maybe you decide that you want to delete the account entirely just to see how that would function. So if you delete the account, as you can see when we're scrolling through, it does appear like I still have some access when I'm logged in here. But again, once you refresh the page or log out, log back in, you should end up with an inability to log in or access that account. So in this case, if I were to type in the same credentials, you'll see here that when I go to log in, it failed check email and password. So pretty straightforward. Now, if you're interested in more complex methods, you could consider things like storing users' device details and basically blocking those, which is going to be much more complex. You could try to do it on the Appgyver side, but again, you're going to have to make users aware of what data you're collecting and why. And there are other different options that you could consider when using the authentication methods, but this is going to be the easiest one. So I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.